Tonight we are at Khul at the Khul store, and we are presenting an exhibition of prints that were done regarding African wildlife.
So Expedition Art was started by a group of artists to use art as a tool to educate people, and not taking any sides, whether it's religious, whether it's political, but just letting the beauty of the animals take over and show themselves for what they are. I approached Khul a couple of years ago to see if they could donate some clothing for a fundraiser for the rhinos, and the partnership grew from there. I've got flown in a couple of times to meet the team, the designers, and then after a while I actually joined the team, meeting Kevin and meeting the team, the designs and the passion that they have behind everything kind of rolled into a partnership. And one of their designs that Kevin did was very influenced by the rhino. So the situation was right to use that particular pant design to help rhinos because of the naming of it and the technology that was used in designing the pant. Bringing awareness to the rhinos is super important because of the amount of killing that's going on that can't keep up with the breeding. So we're losing rhinos in Africa at an incredible rate. In northern Africa, some of the countries, there's no more rhinos. So every rhino counts, and it's a race that's hard to win. So we're using the tool of our talent and our passion, which is art, to bring that awareness up, to show people the beauty of the animal and that they deserve a spot on this planet just like we do.
So all of us have worked in the entertainment industry for about 20 years. We've met each other over the years through different projects, some on video game projects, some on film projects. We have a whole group of incredible artists here. Tara Whitlatch was a creature designer for the Star Wars movies, a lot of incredible creatures. She's very talented. Aaron Blaze worked on many Disney movies and co-directed Brother Bear. We have Allison, who's working with us now. She's just got into the video game industry. She has about 10 years worth of experience, incredible wildlife artist, and many others. So just from all over the industry, people are really reaching out to us saying that they would like to help, they would like to come on board and make a difference.
I've always been involved with conservation through my art, and Manny and I met probably about 2 years ago, and we just have the same drives, the same ambitions, and so we got together and decided that we just wanted to keep something going. And so Manny, who's really responsible for this whole thing, kind of gathered us all together, and so now we're kind of this artistic group out conserving wildlife. So it's something that's really cool.
The partnership with Khul is just a marvelous thing. It lends more exposure to not only our group, but in doing so, the plight and situation of animals, both in wildlife, both in this country and abroad. I think that's probably the most fantastic association with this company, and I think Khul, being so much oriented to the outdoors and these type of concerns, and its high profile and visibility and its generosity is just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. We're very, very grateful. I'm very grateful.
It's one thing for us to get together and want to do this. It's another thing to be able to do it. And so to have a partner like Khul that's able to fund us and help us achieve the goals through that funding, that's more important than anything for us. And so we couldn't be any more grateful than we are. So because of that, we're able to get back over to Africa. We're able to get back over and save the rhinos, and stop the poaching. And all because of their donations to our group. And that's a huge thing for us. We're at a time now where, wildlife is dropping off so quickly, and so it's never been more important now to understand the importance of conservation. Elephants are dropping, rhinos are dropping, wildlife all over the world is dropping, environments are dropping, and so if we don't do something now, we won't have something for our children. And so that's what we're trying to do now is to spread the awareness, get people together, save the rhinos, save the elephants, and just make things better.
So our line is changing the world one drawing at a time. It's like David facing Goliath, maybe, but there is something very true to what we're doing that we hope will snowball, get bigger, and become a true force to fight against those animals disappearing.
So all of the prints and all of the artwork that is here on exhibit, all the proceeds for that will go to our Rhino Aware project in 2018. So we'll be going back over to Zimbabwe in 2018 to do another dehorning, and all the proceeds will go directly toward that project.
So our website is expeditionart.com, correct? .org, sorry, of course, we're an organization. So they can find us there. They can also find us on Facebook, Expedition Art, really, that's the main thing. And you'll find right away our artwork and all the artists that are part of the project. And also the things that we're preparing a big book coming out this year. That should be 100 endangered species. That's going to be advertising all the species that are currently on the disappearing list.
I'd like to thank Khul. They donated to us $25,000 to help the rhino dehorning that's coming up, whether it's medical supplies, fuel, and they continue to help. And it's a company that is behind us 100%.